Good afternoon, this is Charles Brooks. We are at the corner of Prospect and Glenwood. And we are heading east down Prospect in Binghamton, New York. And we're going to see some fall leaves. It's still quite warm. Very early in the season, just the beginning of fall. I hope to get out a few times before it's all gone, but it all depends on the weather. Seems I only have the energy to do this on Sundays anymore. Well, perhaps after I retire, that will free time up for more videos. There is a tree indicating some yellow over there. And this one, sort of a yellow-green. Let me tell you, there's been a lot of back pain. And, aches in my hip. My hip was just aching and clicking all over the place. And the elbows the same way on the left. Both of them on the left. Just turned 63 and I'm getting old. So I got up 2 videos today. The Second Life and Minecraft. I bought some stuff on Second Life at the marketplace. We're going then to a different kind of market on Tuesday. See what else we can pick up. I don't have much of a budget. I'd hate to have to spend more money just at this time, but it looks like I'm going to. That's lovely how red that bush is. It's really quite warm. There's a highway above us through the trees, about 17. I'm afraid that with a whole hour of talking already done today, I don't have much more to say. Okay, so let's just try to say something. So what do you think about Crazy Rudy? And even crazier, Trump. Which of them is going to break up first with the other? And Lindsey Graham. I mean, which of those 2 men are going to break up with Trump first? Or is Trump going to break with them first? There is talk about that Trump has to drop Rudy, at least according to his advisors. I'm surprised the man even has advisors. He's such a loon. It seems that the only advice he takes is his own. Really now, how does that work? That's crazy. At a distance, that structure ahead looks like the overpass of the highway, which I know is down here, but much further. It's actually the roof of a building. I think it's a commercial type building. We'll be passing it shortly. Before it, there's some railing, because we have a steep drop to our right, steep hill to our left. So there is a little bit of color. A long ways to go before we get desperate to see leaves. Might get as far as the graveyard today. I have had some awful Charlie horses amid all this joint pain agony. Just the other day, my right leg seized up on me. Nothing I could do was to lie there and wait until it left. So I'm hoping the House is soon going to start jailing White House people who refuse to submit to subpoena to papers, the court papers, subpoena. There we are. Bit of an overlook here. Interesting church down there. I believe that might be Ukrainian or Eastern Orthodox, something in that vein. A lot of people in this part of town are of that origin. Halloween is coming. I have my Halloween display up in Second Life. You can follow the Second Life URL that's in the description. I gotta check to see if the one I just uploaded has it. I know the one from this morning did. So check the latest Second Life video from me. Look at the brown. All these colors. Isn't that marvelous? And you can just click on that link and it should take you to the Second Life map on your browser. And from there you can download the game, which is free, or just follow the link on through and it's going to drop you on my doorstep. So on one side, probably in front of you, will be my graveyard, and behind you will be a house. And if you turn around, and you'll see 6 people. Count them 6. And they're full permissions. And they're pretty good. I have them set along the stair. If you keep them as a group of 6, there are only 3 land impacts, 3 prims. LI. Singularly, there are 1 each. Then in the house, I've added 2 more. Or was that 3? I think it's 3. Put them in the dining room, the library. In the parlor that's next to the library. One of them is a girl sitting on the couch. I guess you could still sit on that couch, but you'd be under her. The other 2 figures are standing. One's of a little girl, the other's of the same girl that's on the couch, but I should say woman. It's the image of a woman in 3 dimensions. It's pretty nice, considering I'm wondering if this lady has actually fixed the Better Gnomes and Cauldrons figures, because she's also selling those. And the ones I have, you have to be right up next to them for them to work, which is it's a real nuisance. So if I could replace all those, that would be something. And it seems that all of her stuff is full permissions. You can go to my house, click on my figures, and follow the profile of the creator through to her marketplace. It's on the About page. But she has some really cool stuff. And you only learn of these things by getting out and going around and discovering what people have done. Now that's my plan for the rest of this month and into November, following the Halloween tour through Second Life, at least the shopping part of it, and seeing what's available. I'll just search on, Command F, search for Halloween. One of them, I couldn't get my Mrs. Charles ropes into. I don't know why. She can go everywhere else, but not to this one. So we skipped that. We went to the next one, which was today. And Tuesday will be another one yet. And so on through the week. And that is what I'm most excited about. Oh, look at the flags. Not as much color change as I had hoped. But of course, it's still very early. There's an entrance and exit to the highway above us. Binghamton is pretty much surrounded by highways. Not in such a manner that you could call it a loop. There's just 4 of them on 4 different sides. And of course they are connected. And then of course there's a railroad which plows right through the center of town. It alarms me sometimes because you'd have tanker cars on these trains, and it looks like they're hauling petroleum, and those have been known to explode. And here I am, not 2 blocks away from the railroad tracks. Whereas nobody in Binghamton is very far from the railroad tracks on either side. And here we are at the cemetery. I haven't been down this way in ages. I had several well, I guess you could call them adventures. Several trips down here on my old YouTube account, but that's gone now. I was trying too hard to drive up some interest in my Patreon, and I hope that you will be kind enough to help me out there. That too can be followed through the description. So I had temporarily cited some videos meant for Patreon as unlisted on YouTube. I thought that they would be okay with that. They were for a long time, but then I guess somebody complained. Or they've just been getting more and more strict with their censorship. So I had said something naughty back in 2017, at the time we entered this crisis, about Der Fuhrer, Herr Trump, and I got locked out of my Twitter just recently because of it. I wonder if Twitter understands that when people say death to Trump, they don't mean it literally. Pretty much the same as saying down with Trump. But what can you do? I think I'll be alright saying it here. Traitors gotta hang. Yeah, he's just been going from bad to worse. I mean, if he would have just let the Russia thing slide, he might have gotten away with it. But now, he's done it again with Ukraine and with other countries. Trying to repeat what he did with Hillary on Biden. Biden might not even be the guy. What are we coming to? Well, nationally, and with my situation right here. You know, no U.S. president has ever successfully been removed from office through a trial in the Senate. There's been accusations from the House, but they've all resigned. Oh, look at him. Furry caterpillar. Black and brown ones. Spring Forest Cemetery, established 1849, before the Civil War. So it's been here a while. But once the House begins impeachment proceedings, Nixon resigned. I should have said began. And yet here, Trump is just hanging on, thinking that he can't be removed as long as he's sitting in this desk chair. You've seen the cartoon. Guy asked, why won't he get out of his chair? Why won't he stand up? Because Mulder said you can't impeach a sitting president. I know it was indict, you know. And that's wrong. The president is not above the law. We all have to live with what our Congresses and legislatures have decided. Yeah. My daddy used to drive one of those things. Not so modern as these, I'm sure. This was back in the 60s. And the 70s. He died. I mean, he was still working while he was dying of cancer. And it only took a week for it to get him. He was never the sort of man to see a doctor. I'm like that too, except I don't smoke, I don't drink, and I don't go out with girls who do. No, I might go out with girls who do if Eddie would offer. None all have offered. I've always been too churchy.